Good morning. What's up, everybody? I hope everyone's doing well this morning. It's Tuesday, April 14th. You know, in 1 Corinthians chapter 9, Paul writes to the church here in Corinth in verse 24, and he says, "Do you not know that in a race all the runners run, but only one gets the prize? Run in such a way as to get the prize. Everyone who competes in the games goes into strict training. They do it to get a crown that will not last, but we do it to get a crown that will last forever. Therefore, I do not run like someone running aimlessly, and I do not fight like a boxer beating the air. No, I strike a blow to my body, and I make it my slave, so that after I have preached to others, I myself will not be disqualified for the prize." You know, I love what Paul's writing here, and he's helping the church understand, and he's helping us understand that we need to be training spiritually and compete as athletes really who want to win. You know, without effort, nothing can be won in a sporting event. And he's telling us to really train and compete with all of our hearts to do our very best. And he says that one must go into strict training. You know, I love this. It's interesting. This term refers to the 10 months that a Roman athlete would have to have trained before even being allowed to compete into the games. You know, so he's calling us that these athletes weren't able to just wing it. They weren't able to just show up to the games one day and hope things worked out for them. They had to put in strict training for 10 months to even be accepted into the games to compete at that level. And what God's calling us to do is not just to wing our walks with Him, but to really put in that time and that strict training. You know, Paul says that there needs to be some self-discipline here. And that word discipline is actually a weak translation there, where the Greek word actually means to strike under the eye, to give a black eye. See, Paul did not want his body to rule over his entire being. Paul made sure that his body was the servant to his inner man who was the master. You know, these desires of the body were not going to rule over him. You know, so we need to run fast, but we just need to run our best. And so let us decide today to be men and women who compete, not with each other, but with ourselves. Let us get serious about our walks with God, not just wing it. And let us start training today. Thank you guys, and God bless. Let's go and train.